Yeah! Can't steal it! Woo! Wheel and deal it! The cream of the crop! Nobody does it better. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning. But brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad.
I'm the man of the hour, the man with the power. You sweet to be sour.
It's showtime, folks!
Welcome to the Grill Out. From the heart of Shillian, West Virginia, here's your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Grill Out, episode 43. Episode 43. Took me a second there. My bad. Hollywood Jeff Petty here, your host, and I'm joined by none other than my illustrious duo of co-hosts, Jason Lykens, just because he's making faces at me. The reflection of perfection. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it just...
I think you forgot. He's the reigning, defending,
Yes.
undisputed Grill Out.
Longest reigning champion in
Yeah.
Grill Out history.
Oh, boy, the baddie's back. And that
He's
other
got a
boy,
double coming up.
that right there is Josh Cole.
You got a regatta.
Baby!
Yeah.
Yeah. Jason technically does have two prediction defenses he's got. He has one tonight with the AEW New Japan Forbidden Door. And then this part will be on our socials, so it'll be on the Facebook. We will do predictions for WWE Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
It's next Saturday. We'll talk about that later in the show on the main event.
Yeah.
But speaking of Forbidden Door, got to get the memes in here. Speaking of Forbidden Door, AEW and New Japan's Forbidden Door, that is tonight. We will be doing predictions, but we'll do that in the next segment as per usual. This first segment, we've decided to go ahead and do a little bit more fantasy booking. We enjoyed ourselves on the King of the Ring runner-up tournament.
Yep, which is still out on our internet platform.
It's one of our pinned posts on the Facebook.
Yes, it is. It's on the Facebook. It's everywhere where you can get podcasts. So Spotify, iTunes, Spreaker, Podcast Addict, Amazon, wherever you can find it, you can go for it. The Grill Out Special, the King of the Ring runner-up tournament. So, yes. One of the things that we have, like I said, we enjoyed ourselves with the fantasy booking and all of that, and decided, why don't we just go ahead and do the actual Forbidden Door of WWE versus AEW, a fantasy booked card. So that's
I forgot LA Knight on my list.
I'm sure you forgot a lot of things right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we decided each of us we're going to have 7 matches. Each of us chose went ahead and fantasy booked our own 2 matches.
Yes.
And then we're all 3 of us going to collectively come together and book the main event.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
You said yeah.
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 What?
Dude,
Okay.
are your headphones turned down, Josh?
What?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start off with my 2 matches. Okay.
Oh, I put 3 down.
Oh, I can see that.
Want to expand this to 10?
We don't. If we had the time, I would expand it to 10. But
Yeah, it's not just a Tony Khan pay-per-view. You can't do 20 matches.
I mean, they're at like 13 now. Who knows?
yeah, I was going to say, yeah. What? How many? He's got 3 pre-show matches, and then 13 on the main. Oh, he's got 16 matches for Forbidden.
Good Lord.
Jesus.
So we need 12.
Oh, why? That's 5 hours. You got 5 hours for 16 matches.
So, Jeff,
First match.
Curtain Jerker, what is it?
Ooh, my.
Well,
Oh, my.
it's going to be a barn burner. We're going to do
Get well
a submission.
soon,
yes, get well soon.
Yeah.
JR. Great commentator. It's going to be a submission tag match. I put elimination on here, but I'm going to take elimination out of it.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to tell people that.
Yeah, but I just for the sake of it. Just so they, Submission tag match. Going to have Ilya Dragunov and Gunther taking on part of the Blackpool Combat Club in Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli.
Okay.
I feel as if that is going to be. I think that's a barn burner. Originally, I wanted Gunther and Danielson.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, I like Dragunov and I like Claudio. Like, why don't we just have a tag match? And just for the sake of this submission tag match, just makes it way more interesting.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the curtain jerker. The following match after that, for me, because I've mentioned it plenty of times on this programming, Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Taking on, and I won't say freaking, but Seth Rollins. So
Okay.
Just wait till Netflix, man.
Just wait till Netflix. They're really going to have some fun with that one. But yeah, that's a bit of a fantasy match as it is. Kenny Omega and Seth Rollins, pretty much since Kenny Omega back in 2016, 2017 became real huge in the wrestling community, and Seth Rollins was already kind of there, like with the Shield, and he was already world champion and everything. A lot of people have wanted Seth and Kenny Omega to have a match together. Plus, I think in previous interviews, Seth has said that he would wrestle Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Or he was one of the people outside of WWE that he would like to wrestle with.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, this is not everybody that has wrestled for WWE or AEW. This is people who are currently on the roster as of today, June 29th, 2024.
Regardless of injury.
Yeah.
Regardless of injury.
You know, I guess one of the big ones would always be the Elite, Young Bucks and Kenny versus the New Day. Right? Like
Yeah.
I thought about that one, but I was like,
Yeah.
5 years ago, I would say definitely.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see that 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Even it sucks because of Big E's unfortunate injury and stuff. You know that prevents him from wrestling. So that fantasy match we'll never be able to see it.
Well,
unfortunately,
we'll see.
Then again, it's wrestling. Never say never.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my two matches that I am bringing to the card. So
Okay, well, my first one is going to be Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Yeah.
Wanted to make sure I got my initials right. Versus Bailey.
nice.
Yeah.
So why those two? Just
I don't know.
just because.
Yeah. I mean, I think Britt Baker is still kind of the face of the AEW women's roster.
Yeah.
Bailey always has a good match.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think it would be a great match.
Yeah, that's true.
She's like one of the original AEWs too.
Yeah, and I've
very
tried
first
to
side.
not do things like Bailey versus Monet because,
Yeah.
I mean, Bailey versus Sasha, that already happened. So I've tried to not do that stuff. Maybe unlike some people. I don't know. But I think my next one is going to be Keith Lee. That's Keith Less. I should put my glasses on. Versus Otis.
Ooh,
And why? All that meat.
that's a lot of meat.
That's a meat man sandwich.
Meat Mountain is what
Yeah.
that is.
And-
That's a Meat Mountain
And I
match.
think Aubrey Edwards has to be the ref.
Why Aubrey Edwards?
Because I think she's the smallest.
Okay, all right.
She might not be. But whoever is the tiniest ref needs to be in there.
Yeah,
Just to make them look even bigger.
I was maybe Bryce Remsburg.
Maybe.
I think he's slightly smaller than
Okay,
Aubrey.
maybe Bryce.
Because also I feel like if Aubrey, all due respect to her, she just brings out the ire of the internet for some reason.
I don't know why.
Yeah, sometimes she does tend to get in the way. But, I feel like with that, I watch that match, I want to hear about the match. I don't want to hear people complaining about Aubrey Edwards.
Yeah.
That's my reasoning. And plus, also, I like Bryce Remsburg.
Okay.
I think he's a good referee. So
Okay.
well, we didn't pick out what referees were going to be in this, but hey, we'll just throw that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh.
Pretty much Keith Lee Otis Meat Mountain match.
Yeah.
Meat Mountain match.
Yeah. I mean,
Are we
Brought to you
allowed
by
to
Arby's.
re-pick people that's already been picked?
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No one is pulling double duty, Josh.
This ain't the King of the Ring, pal.
This is
Yeah.
why we should have talked about this over the week.
We're really prepared for this show.
Any day now.
See,
Please, could you chew your gum louder into the microphone?
All right. We have to have, well, should I count him because he's out or not?
Oh, Jesus.
I'll say, even if they're injured, it's whatever. But as long as they're still on the roster.
You know we only have like a finite amount of time on this.
All right, Kazuchika Okada, Roman Reigns.
What was it?
Kazuchika Okada, Roman Reigns.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Okay.
Okada,
I mean, maybe not a good choice, but okay.
I had Reigns in another match, but someone else has already been picked, so I was like, we got to have Reigns on here somewhere.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
But okay. What's next?
Also, I feel like Roman could have went anywhere on this card. Same for Kenny.
Yeah.
So, it literally just dawned on me, could have had Roman Reigns taking on Kenny Omega, but hey, we're here.
Yeah. I don't want to see that. I'd rather see Kenny versus Seth.
I would have said Seth and Will Ospreay, but
yeah, that one would have also been good. But because of just how Kenny, where Seth has mentioned before that he would take one. I think he has also said the same thing about Will Ospreay.
Oh yeah, they've had a bit of a Twitter feud.
That's true. They've had Twitter beef. All right.
So we have to have a world title versus a world title match.
I hate those. Well, how do you? No company is going to let theirs lose.
True.
I mean, that's just me.
It's going to happen with Mercedes Moné and Stephanie Bakur.
Yeah, but that one's different.
Yeah.
Is that a winner take all match?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And technically, Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa too. She's a Stardom champion, but her title's not on the line.
Somebody takes the title and Maria Shafir.
Mariah May.
Yeah.
Someone gets a title and a girl. Anyways,
Okay,
AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland taking. Who are we going to for a main event? Crap.
We'll figure the main event out. We still got a little bit of time.
I'm gonna leave the other guy off for possible main event. World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest.
Okay.
All right. So far, just give y'all a quick second to think about our main event. Our opening match is going to be Ilya Dragunov and Gunther taking on Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli in a submission match, followed by Kenny Omega taking on Seth Rollins. Then we have Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on Bayley. Keith Lee and Otis in a Meat Mountain match, brought to you by Arby's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Kazuchika Okada taking on Roman Reigns, Swerve Strickland, and Damian Priest in the following match after that.
Okay.
Swerve Strickland versus Damian Priest, and now we're at the main event.
So main event, do you do one-on-one? Do you do Team AEW versus Team WWE?
Ooh,
what do you do?
That's good.
What do you do?
I say Team AEW versus Team WWE.
Yeah.
Okay, like I told Jeff earlier, one thing that I would love to do is AEW versus WWE. Everyone on Team AEW are just people that have come from WWE, and then vice versa, but it's just Cody. Because I don't think
It's just going to be 4-on-1.
Well,
Yeah.
CM Punk.
Well,
Well, he
yeah,
also
CM
was
Punk.
WWE before that, but whatever.
Well, so was Cody,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what, you all want to do AEW versus WWE?
4-on-4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 20-on-20? 30-on-30?
4 or 5, I'd say.
I say
4 or 5.
I would say I'm voting 4.
Survivor Series elimination match.
Yeah, we could. Survivor Series. Well, no. I was going to say Survivor Series elimination match with the War Games, but at the same time,
Is it War Games or Blood and Guts?
That's true. That's true. I feel like we would run into copyright issues there. But just for the sake of time, 4-on-4. So
Okay, 4-on-4.
Yep, elimination like Survivor Series style elimination. So Team AEW versus Team WWE. Who do we have for Team WWE?
Okay, let's each pick one, and then we'll discuss the fourth.
Okay.
Okay, does that sound good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Josh, do you want to go first?
Cody Rhodes. Has to be.
Okay.
Something, Cody Rhodes.
Fair. Jeff, what do you think?
For WWE,
Yeah.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh.
Adrenaline in my soul.
Something, Cody Rhodes. You know, I think I'm going to have to go Kevin Owens.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so last person for Team WWE.
Yes.
Let's see. There's Randy Orton. There's
Ooh, I feel like would it be a kind of a disservice if we leave Randy off of this card?
I don't know. I mean, what about Drew McIntyre?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, no, we don't got Punk on there.
Yeah,
AJ
Finn
Styles.
Balor, AJ Styles. Yeah.
There's a lot of good choices. You know, I'm voting Finn. I'm voting Finn Balor. I feel like Finn doesn't get enough.
I'm gonna throw a curveball. R-Truth. And I think you might know where I'm going with AEW on that.
I think I know exactly where you're going with that because I've wanted.
Okay. You know what? Let's go R-Truth.
Jason just looked so disappointed.
No, it's fine.
Who did you have somebody else in mind?
Honestly, no.
Okay. All right.
No.
So R-Truth.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay. So for Team WWE, we have Adrenaline in my soul, something, Cody Rhodes. And then Shush. Well, he doesn't do Shush anymore. Chad Gable.
Thank you.
Yep. Kevin Owens and R-Truth. That is going to be Team WWE. For Team AEW.
Josh.
MJF.
Took my pick.
Jeff.
Who do we...
You could say the guy we were thinking of.
That's true.
I'm assuming it's the same guy.
Orange Cassidy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I even said off the air before Josh got here that I was wanting Cassidy to be somewhere on this card. Okay.
The playoff between Cassidy and Truth would be amazing.
That would be. Could you, real quick, could you imagine, like, Cassidy does his man kicks and just the reaction that Truth...
Jimmy, is that you?
Like Truth's just going to turn around and look at everybody. It doesn't hurt. It don't hurt. I don't know why he's doing this.
So I'm torn between two here. Okay. There's Hook.
Oh,
yeah. Oh.
But then to go against Kevin Owens, there's Chris Jericho.
Or Smoke Joe.
Well, if Scott Steiner was in the match.
That's true. Okay. Oh, Chris Jericho. The learning tree.
Learning tree.
Because then it's also it's a tag match, so you don't have to rely heavily on Jericho's performance.
That's true.
But you have that relationship there between Jericho and Owens.
That's true. You have because right now for Team AEW we have the story between MJF and Cody Rhodes already in there.
Yeah.
And then we have, the
comedy bit.
The comedy between Cassidy and R-Truth. I think Chris Jericho would be a very good choice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going Chris Jericho, and it doesn't matter what you all think because it's my pick.
Do we want to add a fifth in here?
No, we don't, because then we'll add a sixth and a seventh, and people will not view us as credible.
They barely do now.
Okay,
you can call me whatever you want, but you can't call me that.
So, our last pick for Team AEW. Taz.
Oh, man. For Team AEW.
We haven't said Mox yet. There's him.
That's true. We'll take Moxley. We're just going to set him right here. He'll be over. He's a possibility.
It'd be kind of weird if you have Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, and then you don't put John Moxley on the card.
Yeah.
That's very true. That is very, very true.
There needs to be a segment with all three of them at some point on this card. Backstage something.
Yeah, there's got to be a backstage segment, or like Moxley runs into Seth, and they're right outside of Roman Reigns' his dressing room, and just they're able to talk, but then they just look over and door's shut. Yeah. Roman ain't coming out.
No,
he doesn't see himself as
Roman's about to go mad recently on that show SmackDown.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's true. Solo Sikoa, your fake tribal chief.
Yeah. Okay, so
all right,
AEW.
we got off topic.
Yeah.
I think you make a very, very strong point with John Moxley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's.
And
I hear AEW, I kind of think John Moxley.
That's true. That's very true. He was the first big name to make that jump over.
Yeah.
I remember
He's basically an original.
Yeah, and I was going to say, just go down the memory lane with the three of us right now. I remember when the three of us were watching that pay-per-view and it happened.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
So it got,
Fair.
Actually, I will go. I'm agreeing with you, John Moxley.
Moxley.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
God, just the names that we've left off of this.
I know.
It's I get that. I understand. But we have 7 matches.
Yeah.
We were originally we were going to do 9 matches?
Yeah.
I think
each do 3.
Yeah, we were each going to do
Could
3.
have a couple more. How much time we have?
We only got a couple minutes left.
Yeah, I think if we did add one, it'd be like a pre-show battle royal, and then you're just throwing in a bunch of
random names.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
2 pre-show battle royals, women's and men's. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, how many people we throwing in?
20.
20?
Yeah, we don't.
15.
It's at random. We don't have to have the names.
Okay.
2 15 men and women.
Okay.
One of them's a Rumble. One of them's a Casino Battle Royal.
True.
Okay.
We'll go with that. Yeah. So that'll be our pre-show matches.
Okay, there. Now everyone gets on.
Yep.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Hopefully this puts butts in seats.
Yeah.
So pre-show match.
Women's can be the Rumble. Men's can be the Casino Battle Royal. I don't know.
Okay. So, who do you have on commentary? We get 3. Tony Schiavone.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Michael Cole has gotten so much better.
Yeah.
Now that he does not have Vince screaming in his ear, and he can actually do his job.
You know, I don't want to take it away from AEW, but I think Pat McAfee. Honestly, just. I mean, maybe you have 4 and do 2 and 2.
You could, or
True.
you could have that third that like you have Shivani, and you have.
I was almost going to say Taz since he's been on both.
Yeah, that's
true.
I mean, I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Shivani and Taz, and then Cole and McAfee.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
And just have. Well, and I was going to say we could possibly have that third commentator like in a rotating position, like Taz and McAfee. They just switch out because. We've all done this. Like Josh, I know that you don't have the broadcasting background, but you'll understand when I say this. We've all seen it when you have too many people on commentary. It you kind of just run over top of each other.
That's
so
fair.
3 is kind of the sweet number. Technically 2, but 3 is okay. And yeah, Michael Cole being the lead on that, followed by Tony Schiavone, and then you just have Pat McAfee and Taz going back and forth. So real quick. Go ahead and type that in. Our match card is going to go as follows. We have 2 pre-show matches. It'll be 15 competitors. It'll be 15 competitors in each match. A women's Rumble match and then a men's Casino Battle Royal match. We don't know the participants in that. Email us. Tell us who you want as the participants in that.
And then we open the show with Jeff. What is our first match?
Ilya Dragunov and Gunther taking on Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli in a submission tag match.
Josh, what do we have next?
Kenny Omega versus Seth frickin' Rollins.
Then following that, we have Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Bayley.
After that, we have Keith Lee taking on Otis in a Meat Mountain match.
Sponsored by
Arby's.
Josh.
The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, taking on the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
Ooh, and then we go champ versus champ with Swerve Strickland versus Damian Priest.
And then our main event will be a Survivor Series style match. Team WWE taking on Team AEW. Team WWE will consist of Cody Rhodes, Chad Gable, Kevin Owens, R-Truth. Team AEW will be MJF, Orange Cassidy, Chris Jericho, and Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's what I want. I want people to tell us who wins the matches.
Yeah, go ahead. Email us. Tell us who you think should win these matches.
Tell us who should be in the Battle Royals.
Yeah, tell us who you think should be the participants in the Battle Royals. And speaking of Forbidden Door, we're going to close it out right there. Up next, we have our predictions for AEW and New Japan's Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door.
Stay tuned.
It's time for more of the Grill Out. Here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Grill Out. episode 43. I am your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty, and I'm joined by Josh Cole. Bye-bye.
Indeed.
The belt expert, our belt expert, the belt collector, our belt collector. And then the current reigning and defending Grill Out Predictions heavyweight champion.
Longest reigning champion.
The reflection of perfection, Jason Lykens.
You know, speaking of belts, why does the Owen Hart Cup have belts and trophies? Why not just the trophy?
I don't know.
I've never understood it.
Martha Hart, if you're listening to this, we would like for you to... Dr. Martha Hart. Sorry, my apologies. Dr. Martha Hart. Would love to interview you.
Yeah.
That would be a cool interview.
It would.
Yep.
That'd be fun.
It would. All right. One thing that we do a lot on this show, we do a lot of predictions. We like to predict what the match card is and yada, yada, yada. Jason is defending his predictions title.
Yeah.
So with that, he made a good suggestion off the air.
I did.
Prediction, champion's advantage when it comes to predictions. Because I know sometimes, we're a little random about who's going to pick when. Champion's advantage will be that he picks last.
Champ goes last, baby.
Yep. So Josh and I will pick first. It'll just kind of, whatever. And then Jason will be the last one to pick. So
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So just to start off, we have 3 pre-show matches to get through. We have Chris Statlander and Momo Watanabe with Stokely Hathaway taking on Willow Nightingale and Tam Nakano. Josh.
This isn't bias or anything. Chris Statlander and Momo Watanabe.
And you can listen to our interview from Chris Statlander.
Yeah.
Shucky ducky quack quack. We interviewed Chris Statlander.
If we can get another interview, that'd be cool.
That would be.
That'd be fun.
AEW, y'all did wonderful working with us. Yep. Okay, I will actually go Statlander as well. Okay.
Also, she recently turned heel, and I feel like this would be a lot better for her.
Yeah, she to me, she needs it a little more.
Yeah.
Statlander.
You're going to Statlander.
Oh, 100% Statlander.
Okay. Next match.
Mariah May with timeless Tony Storm, Luther, and oh no,
Mina Shirakawa.
There it is. Versus Saraya with I don't have my glasses.
Harley Cameron.
And Anna Jay for the women's Owen Hart Cup tournament first round match.
Josh.
Mariah May.
Going May.
Yeah.
It's gonna be May. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb, man.
It's gonna be May.
Also dumb. Still dumb. We're both dumb.
I'm going Mariah May.
I think... Yeah. May.
May.
Right. May.
May.
That's what we have is May.
May. All right, our final pre-show match, Los Ingobernables de Japón, which consists of Yota, Tsuji, Titan, and Hiromu Takahashi, taking on the Lucha Brothers, Penta El Zero Mero with Rey Fenix, and Mystico with Alex Abrahantes.
Now, is this Mystico the one that was the original Sin Cara?
I don't think so, because I believe Sin Cara has actually been on AEW as well.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
I was going to say, I don't, yeah. I'm not entirely for sure on that one. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know.
Jeff, who do you got?
Who do I got? I have to go with my boys from LIJ.
Yeah?
Oh.
I'm going LIJ. I got to.
Okay.
I don't have a good answer. I'm going Lucha Bros. And
Lucha?
Mystical.
Lucha. All right, Jason.
Could be Penta's last Forbidden Door.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like if Penta could potentially be leaving, do they have him leave on top? Or looking at the lights, I don't know if... I think I'm going to have to go LIJ.
LIJ, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we are out of the pre-show now.
And we are no longer all picking the same matches.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm sure Tony will have, he'll wake up tonight or wake up, the night before or something. He'll wake up and be like, I need 12 more pre-show matches.
Yeah.
This Coca-Cola is really getting me going.
Oh, my neck.
Shucky ducky quack quack. This Coca-Cola smells great.
Yeah.
It smells whack. So we don't know the match order, but we're just going to go with what we got.
Main event.
Yeah, other than the main event. We have for ladder match for the vacant AEW TNT Championship, Konosuke Takeshita taking on Mark Briscoe, taking on Jack Perry, then Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and El Phantasmo. Josh.
A lot of good choices here.
A lot.
But Jack Perry bringing the title to the Elite.
All right. Who do I go for?
And CM Punk ruins it.
That's and then we actually get WWE taking on AEW in the Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
We did it first. Man, Perry is a good choice. I'm going Takeshita.
Really?
Yep. That's going to be my pick on that one. Perry is a solid choice. I just probably for the sake of it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Perry. That's the thing. Like I can want it to be anyone else except Mark Briscoe.
True.
I don't see it.
No.
He's the Ring of Honor champ, and he never competes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wanted to say El Phantasmo, but he's not with AEW, so it wouldn't make sense putting the belt on him. It's either going to come down to Perry or Takeshita.
Yeah. I just think story, it's going to be on Perry.
True. All right. Women's World Championship match. Timeless Toni Storm, the champion, with Luther taking on Mina Shirakawa. Mariah May will be at ringside in support of both participants. Josh.
Timeless Toni Storm.
Going Tony time. All right. I'm going Tony as well.
You know, there's a storm brewing. And that storm, its time is now.
It's timeless.
Time for this Toni Storm. Shucky ducky quack quack.
You're going with Storm.
Yep.
All right. So, next match. The Learning Tree.
Chris Jericho and Big Bill.
And Jeff Cobb with Brian
Keith.
Yep. Taking on
Answer Cobb's challenge.
Taking on Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata in a trios match. Josh.
The Learning Tree. And Jeff Cobb.
Ain't going with Tree and Cobb.
Yes.
Sorry, Kim.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Sorry, Kim Cobb. Sir, former professor.
Yeah. So, Jeff, who do you got?
I could see it being the Learning Tree. I could. I'm going to go Tree.
I feel like there's going to be shenanigans for them to win.
Yeah. I just... That could be it. I wanted to say Shibata so bad, but Shibata and Hook and Joe.
I could totally see them winning.
I mean, that's who I'm going with. Joe, Hook, and Shibata.
Okay. Shibata Hook.
Yeah.
You could say they're shook.
Shut up.
Just Joe
This is
Shook.
why people don't... This is why Sting didn't like you.
Joe Shook. All right.
Yeah.
MJF, and I'm going to butcher this name.
Hechicero.
It's
okay,
MJF. That's it. It's MJF. We all know it's MJF.
Yeah.
If you don't go MJF, you're dumb.
And this is not an
So we know Josh isn't going MJF.
And this is not an AEW versus NJPW. It's AEW versus CMLL.
That's true. CMLL is sprinkled through this card a little bit.
And Stardom.
Yep, and Stardom. So what you going with, Joe?
Does one of you have
MJF.
a life like outside of this? Like, do you do anything?
I do have
Yeah.
one. I watch people drive in circles.
That's...
Make a left turn.
I'm going to turn left sometime.
Woo! Race hell, race hell!
You ain't revving, you ain't racing. Woo! I'm trying to win this thing. Jeff, who do you have?
I'm going MJF.
Yeah,
it's
MJF.
It's going to be MJF.
Now, this next one, we have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy. And this is, honestly, for me, it's one of the toughest ones.
Yeah.
It is. It's going to be a very...
Because it could go either way.
Yeah.
You know, it could go either way. Josh.
I'm going freshly squeezed.
He's going with Cassidy.
Yeah.
All right.
Get some of that orange punch.
That's a hard one. That is a hard one.
I mean,
Got to break that beach.
but Freshly Squeezed has lost all of his friends.
He has, but he's made some new ones.
You know, for the sake of the fact that I have the autograph of one of these wrestlers back at my house, I'm going Zack Sabre Jr.
I honestly think it's going to be Zack Sabre Jr.
Okay.
I think it will be very competitive, and I think Zack Sabre Jr. will give him credit at the end. But I think at the end of the day, It's ZSJ.
Okay. Going ZSJ.
Yeah.
Next match, John Moxley taking on Moxley. Taking on Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight
Do you think
Championship.
that's how, like, Justin Roberts says his name at, like, the DMV? You're like, okay, and what is your name? Justin Roberts. They're like, okay, wow.
Living the gimmick a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
So, Josh, what do you got?
I could see Naito taking this one. You know what? I'm going to go Naito.
Naito.
Yeah. I originally thought Moxley, but we've had a lot of AEW going over NJPW here.
I'm going Naito as well. I can't go. It's like the Elite. I can't go. I can't predict against them. I just can't. Same for LIJ. Same for Naito. Moxley, he's had the belt for a little bit. He did just defend the belt at Dominion for New Japan, and Naito did come out to issue the challenge. Now, sometimes they do like to screw Naito over, like make you really think he's going to win, and then he doesn't.
Well,
but
also, I believe Moxley's record right now for this year is undefeated.
I think so, yeah.
In singles. So
Possibly. Or maybe he's lost maybe once or twice. But I think you're right. I think you are right about that. But I am going to go with the ungovernable one. Tetsuya Naito.
I think it's going to be Moxley.
Moxley. Okay.
Because I think there's more money made for New Japan for him to lose it in Japan.
True. I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah. Well, I try to think about it as a business.
Yeah.
And not as a passion.
Speaking of business, it was big.
Yeah.
Back in March.
You see, that's a good segue, Josh. Why can't you do that more often? So, Mercedes Moné, the CEO, as they pipe through.
Yeah.
Real
Using
quick
Gunther's
pause. I hate the song.
Yeah.
I hate her music.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I hate the fact they use the same New World Symphony theme as Gunther.
Yeah. I hate her music. I just do.
Just doesn't work.
Like when
Her
she first
cousin
popped,
is Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
it's funny because when she first popped, I was like, "Is that Gunther?" It's like, "Oh no,
CEO. CEO.
I guess Volta's coming here. Yeah. It is time for the Volta. It is the big business. It is Volta. I give you the slap. Slap, slap, clap, clap.
Would any of you take a chop from Gunther?
For how much?
$1 million.
Oh, yeah.
yeah."
I'd do it for
That's
like
a-
$100. I'm cheap. Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, Gunther's chops are the most brutal ones out there.
Yeah.
Like they are hard.
Anyways,
Yep.
AEW.
So we have Mercedes Moné taking on Stephanie Vacker.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Stephanie from New Japan.
Yeah.
And CMLO. She's mainly CMLO.
Yeah. Winner takes all match for both the AEW TBS Championship and
Held by
NJPW.
Monet?
What is it?
I was like, held by Monet.
Yeah. Also, that was held by Mercedes Moné, and then the NJPW Strong Women's Championship held by Vacker. Josh.
I'm going to go Monet since she was supposed to be the inaugural Strong Women's Champion.
Solid point there.
And also just the fact that Vicar is mostly a CMLO and not NJPW.
True. I'm going to go ahead and go with Monet since he did make that. That is a very solid point. And I don't see. I think it's going to be a good match, but I don't see Monet.
No, I mean, it's going to be Monet because they brought her in, gave her all this money. They made a big business. Shucky ducky quack quack made a big business.
Yeah.
And hit the thing, baby. It's going to be Monet because it's Monet time.
Vicar is also only losing one title. She holds like 3 right now. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, the belt expert has spoken.
God, I hate him.
Yeah, I think she's the CMLL Women's Champion and the CMLL Women's Tag Team Champion.
Okay.
Really quick, also, was there anything cooler than Ultimo Dragon with all of his belts?
Yeah.
True.
Like there was, it's like you may be cool, but you're not Ultimo Dragon holding 12 titles. Cool.
That's true. The only other person I can think of that was like that was I think is the Great Sasuke.
Yeah.
Yeah. He I think he held like around 12 titles as well.
But it's also just Ultimo Dragon.
I know you're
I
big
love
Ultimo Dragon. Yeah.
I love Ultimo Dragon.
Ultimate Dragon did have like one of the coolest entrances.
Oh, yeah.
On what was it? WWE Here Comes the Pain. I think he was on that one. Yeah, maybe you can correct me.
So
All
the
right.
Elite
Trios match.
Yeah.
Yes, we have the Elite Matthew Jackson, Nicholas Jackson, and Kazuchika Okada taking on Scissor Ace, Anthony Bowens, Max Caster, and Hiroshi Tanahashi with Billy Gunn. Josh.
The Elite.
The Elite. The Elite.
Yeah.
The
Jeff
Elite.
is that who you're also going with?
Yeah, I'm going with the Elite.
Well, I will be honest. I don't like the Young Bucks. I don't like them.
I know you said it.
I don't like them. I started off liking them, but their stuff just doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I may just be turning into an old fogey. I don't know, but I'm going to go with the Elite. Jeff, are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you just fall?
No, my shoe came untied. It got caught under.
You're sitting down?
Because I was rolling back in the chair and it got caught. My shoestring got caught on that, and then it was wrapping around it.
Jesus. Yeah. Okay, so the next match is Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi. Men's Owen Hart Cup Tournament first round match. Jeff, who do you have?
Yeah.
Going Danielson.
Danielson.
It has to be. Now, this is going to be a very good match.
Yeah.
It's going to be a slobber knocker?
It is going to be a slobber knocker. Okay.
Okay.
Because Shingo Takagi, fantastic. Just fan.
What did I say? Takagi? Is it Takagi?
It's Takagi.
Shingo.
It's Shingo, yeah.
Shingo.
Yeah. Who, last I checked, I think he was still part of LIJ. I am going to pick against him simply because it's Danielson. Yeah. But this is going to be a very good match.
Josh?
I agree, but it is Danielson's kind of farewell tour, at least as a full-time wrestler. I think he's going all the way to All In for the world title.
I think so too. It's going to be Danielson.
All right. Finally,
The
Rock has come back
to AEW.
You've never been here.
New York.
You can say that TNA because you technically were there one time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To induct Ken Shamrock, of all people.
No, I mean they had a big history in the WWE.
That's true, but they had history in a totally different company.
No, they just wanted The Rock there.
That's true. That's true. Nobody saw that one coming. Like they never seen RKO coming. All right, main event match.
Ciampa.
Yep, that's true. It didn't work out for Ciampa.
No, it didn't.
Singles AEW World Title matches will be your main event. Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana taking on the aerial assassin Will Ospreay,
who is the international champion but not defending his title.
Nope, this is solely for the World Championship.
Yeah.
Josh.
I'm going Strickland on this one.
Going Swerve? Okay.
Yeah, gotta swerve when you drive. Don't do that.
Don't. We don't condone
in the words
that.
of our old American friend, don't do it.
Yeah, that's true. And in the words of, I don't even remember what that guy's name was. He just said, "Don't do it. Just don't do it."
So Jeff, what do you think?
What
do you think?
Gotta go with Swerve.
Do you?
You gotta go with Swerve.
Do you?
Yes, you do.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
I could see Will Ospreay main eventing All In, but at the same time, I don't know.
You know, I think with this match, there's going to be a swerve that happens, and that swerve is he's going to win. Yeah, swerve.
I was really wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah, swerve wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
That's.
Why are you both looking at me?
Because you're the champ. All right, real quick, just to give you all a recap as we close out this segment. Your pre-show matches, we will go. I'm just go ahead and give them. First pre-show match will be Chris Statlander and Momo Watanabe taking on Willow Nightingale and Tam Nakano. All three of us chose Statlander. Second match will be Mariah May taking on Saraya in the first round of the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament. All three of us chose Mariah May.
Mariah May.
Then we have a trios match. Los Ingobernables de Japón Taking on the Lucha Brothers and Mystico. Jason and I went with LIJ.
We did indeed.
Josh went with the Lucha Brothers and Mystico.
Yeah.
More like the Loser Brothers. Oh, yeah.
Now we're on to the main card. We have for a ladder match for the vacant AEW TNT Championship. Konosuke Takeshita taking on Mark Briscoe, taking on Jack Perry, taking on Dante Martin, taking on Leo Rush, taking on El Phantasmo. I chose Takeshita. Josh and Jason both chose Jack Perry.
Yes.
Then we have the AEW Women's World Title match. Mariah May will be ringside in support of both participants. Toni Storm, your champion, and Whitland Luther will be defending the title against Mina Shirakawa. All three of us chose Toni Storm.
Timeless.
She is. And then we have a trios match. The Learning Tree, Chris Jericho.
Learning Tree.
Chris Jericho and Big Bill. Hey, guys! With Jeff Cobb.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
That was a great line. They will be taking on Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata. Josh and I went with the Learning Tree and Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
Jason went with Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata.
Good Lord.
Well, here's the thing, okay? Whenever you go up against Samoa Joe with three people, okay, you have a 33% chance of getting that victory. But then you add in Hook and Shibata, and your numbers drastic go down. All right?
I love that.
The numbers don't lie.
They don't. Then we have MJF taking on Hechicero.
We picked MJF.
Yeah, we picked MJF.
We
It's
picked him.
nothing against you.
No, we pick him.
Just MJF.
That one's pretty easy.
Yep.
What if he loses?
Then we suck.
Yeah.
All three of us suck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And we're going to look back at this and be like, man, the arrogance of us to pick MJF. All right, then we got Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Orange Cassidy. Jason and I both chose Zack Sabre Jr. Josh went with freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
For the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match, Jon Moxley, the champion, will be defending the title against Tetsuya Naito. Josh and I both chose Naito. Jason is going Moxley.
Yep.
Then, Moxley. Then we have Mercedes Moné taking on Stephanie Vaquer.
It's Moné.
It's going to be Moné.
Yeah.
The winner-take-all match for the AEW TBS Championship and NJPW Strong Women's Championship. Then we have a trios match. The Elite taking on Scissor Ace. The Elite, of course, Matthew, Nicholas Jackson, Kazuchika Okada. Scissor Ace will be Anthony Bowens, Max Caster, and Hiroshi Tanahashi with Billy Gunn. All three of us went with the Elite. The Elite.
Yeah, I think Jack Perry's getting involved.
Yeah, oh yeah, he definitely
He's
is.
going after Billy Gunn.
Bryan Danielson will be taking on Shingo Takagi in the first round of the Men's Owen Hart Cup tournament. All three of us went with Danielson. And then your main event will be Swerve Strickland defending his title against Will Ospreay. All three of us went with Swerve. So that is all of our predictions. Of course, we know that WWE Money in the Bank will be next Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. We will go ahead and post those picks on our Facebook page.
Yeah, they still have one participant in each match left to determine. So
Yeah, we'll let you all know that. But we're going to close it out there. When we return, we will have the main event and on this day in wrestling history.
Yeah, on this day.
Once again, here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to The Grill Out. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Hi, everybody.
hey yo,
This got awkward quick. That's Jason Lykens and Josh Cole, my lovely co-host. Plural.
yes,
Throwing that out there.
Yeah, we're both here.
Yeah, they're both here. Yeah. All right. Everybody's favorite segment, at least one of my favorite segments, on this day in wrestling history.
On this day,
June 30th, 1961, in a match dubbed the Match of the Century in Chicago, Illinois, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers defeated Pat O'Connor in a 2 out of 3 falls match to win the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. The 38,622 crowd, they wrote this kind of weird. The crowd was 38,622 in attendance. They had a $148,000 gate, which gate would be wrestling records that stand until the dawn. Okay, that record would stand until the WrestleMania era of the 90s. That one was really weird.
No, I think it was just said really weird.
Yeah.
It could have been the operator.
Yeah, the 38,622 crowd and $148,000 gate would be wrestling records that would stand until the dawn of WrestleMania era in the 1980s.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. All right, June 30th. 2003, Gail Kim.
Jeff, just sit this one out. Take a break, man.
Okay.
2003, Gail Kim made her WWE debut on Raw by winning the WWE Women's Championship in a 7-woman battle royal. She last eliminated former champion Victoria for the victory.
That's the original Women's Championship, not the current.
That's true. All right. June 30th, 2008. After being moved to Raw in the prior week's draft, CM Punk made his debut on the show by cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase to defeat Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship after Edge is laid out by Batista. I vaguely remember that.
Not Blue Tista.
No, we ain't got the Blue Tista yet.
No,
this was the animal.
Yeah. Batista.
Yes. I vaguely, or maybe I was already out of wrestling by then. I think that may have been it. That's probably why I don't fully remember that.
You see, I vividly remember Gail Kim's debut.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, today is when Gail Kim debuted for WWE.
In 2003.
Yes. All right. Last segment of the show, the main event. It's where we go ahead and we let you know what the upcoming week of professional wrestling is going to look like nationally and locally. We'll go ahead and start with our local shows. First off, Real Shoot Wrestling presents We Dem American Boys.
We Dem American Boys.
Celebrating Independence Day with 2 free back-to-back shows on Thursday, July 4th.
July 4th.
One
in Fairview,
West Virginia, and the other just down the road in Monaga?
Menomina.
It's like 20 minutes away from each other.
Phenomena, West Virginia.
The event in Fairview is at 5 o'clock and will be at the Fairview Volunteer Fire Department. RSW will then be over in Manamana
for their second show, which will be at 8 p.m. at the Menomina Town Hall.
It's Mananga.
That's it. Yeah, Mononga.
Sorry, Mononga, West Virginia.
Okay, listen, like every West Virginia history teacher, I'm sorry. It's been a while. All right. I never go to Mononga. I'm sure it's lovely. I'm sure you have a restaurant that you're very proud of. But I've never been there. And you know what? Invite me up. We'll have lunch sometime, Mononga.
Mononga?
Yeah, Mononga. Mononga like candy.
Friday, July 5th, Appalachian Championship Wrestling, which primarily does shows here in West Virginia, will be making a trip over to Ashland, Kentucky.
Boo, Kentucky.
For First Friday Fight. This is a free event that will be held at the Ashland Central Park, and Ashland is about an hour drive west of Charleston.
Yeah, so it doesn't cost any money.
No, it doesn't.
It's free.
Just some gas.
No price for admission.
Nope.
So just go there.
There is a meet and greet, though, and it starts at 6 o'clock. Bell time is at 7. This event will feature Real One, formerly known as Enzo Amore in WWE, as well as Extreme Championship Wrestling legend, the franchise, Shane Douglas.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Okay. And then, on Saturday, July 6th,
July 6th, Regatta Pro Wrestling presents the second annual Stern Wheel Slamboree.
As part of the Charleston Stern Wheel Regatta. This is a free event. A free event that will be held at the City Center at Slack Plaza in downtown Charleston. With a bell time of 3 o'clock.
3 p.m.
This event will feature wrestlers from various West Virginia indie promotions, including All-Star Wrestling, Appalachian Championship Wrestling, Power Slam Pro, and Pro Wrestling Conquest.
It will
also feature Parker
Boudreaux.
Boudreaux.
Who previously performed in WWE NXT and All Elite Wrestling. He will take on Mason County's own Troy Parker. Who was the inaugural Regatta Pro Wrestling champion. Additionally, the National Wrestling Alliance's country gentlemen, AJ Kazana and Casey Kazana, will be challenging the main event, Duke Davis and Gannon Jones Jr. for the Pro Wrestling Conquest Tag Team Championship. Also, Noah Ray will be defending the ASW Boone County Championship.
He's actually my cousin, by the way.
Really?
The championship?
No. No, Ray's like a third cousin.
Oh.
I'm from Boone County.
Woo!
Oh.
Woo! Yee!
Yeah. I tell you, the best thing about Boone County is leaving.
Noah Ray will be defending his Boone County Championship against Ron Mathis. The reigning Regatta Pro Wrestling champion Bishop Baylor will be defending his title against Huff Manley in a Regatta street fight. And the first ever Regatta Pro Wrestling women's champion will be crowned in a match between Reese Ramon and Micah. With Charleston Mayor Amy Goodwin presenting the winner with the inaugural championship.
Here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Mayor Amy Goodwin is going to do a heel turn.
Are you listening, Amy?
This is what I think is going to happen. And Amy, if you were smart, you'd listen to the show. You go in there, and it's your time to shine. You pin both of them, and you take that championship title, and you challenge Samoa Joe.
Also on Saturday, July 6th, World Domination Wrestling Alliance will be in action for Hot and Bothered at the Bennington Volunteer Fire Department in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Bell time is at 6:15 p.m. and tickets are $20.
So it's a good thing. I mean, if you get hot and bothered there, you're at the Volunteer Fire Department.
Yeah,
they can hose you off.
There you go. Nationally, that's everything locally.
$20.
That is everything going on locally around here. Nationally, pretty much television, it's going to be the same as it is. But next Saturday, you will have WWE's Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
No idea why I said it like that.
And also we have NXT Heat Wave. That's on Sunday night, right?
Yep.
So
big Money in the Bank weekend thing they're doing.
Yep, so Money in the Bank will be on Saturday. Our predictions for that show will be on the Facebook page, so make sure you go check that out. And then the next night will be NXT Heat Wave.
Formerly an ECW event.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been NXT for the last 2 or 3 years now.
True.
Shut up.
But, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show.
Yeah.
Go like the Facebook page. We've been getting a lot of engagement over there. Share the Facebook page. Tell everybody about it.
Tell everyone how much you like me on the Facebook page.
Yeah, how much you don't like Jason.
You know what? Tell us who your favorite host is and why it's me. And tell us who your least favorite is and tell us why it's Josh.
I'm right in the middle. You can also email us, thegrillout95@gmail.com. So, with all of that being said, until next time, fellow wrestling fans.
How much time do we have left?
60 seconds.
Okay, so I've got time. So you see, that's the thing. Like, my brother and my sister, okay? My brother thinks that my sister's the favorite. My sister thinks my brother's the favorite. The one thing all three of us agree on is that I'm not the favorite. So until next time.
Have a good one, professional wrestling fans.